So you are about to spend like actual real money, right? So for this edition of the Revolution Finds Buying Guide, we're doing a deep dive into something that honestly retail stores literally never do. We are telling you exactly what not to buy.
Right. Yeah, because, I mean, when we look at the actual sales data, the reviews, and specifically the return logs, it becomes really clear that a bad purchase just costs everybody.
Yeah, it's worse.
It really is. A frustrated return means we all lose. Like, we would genuinely rather lose a wrong sale than push a product that just, doesn't actually fit your life.
Exactly. So today we are ranking the store's best sellers. We're stripping away all that shiny marketing and plainly naming who should just skip each item.
And building up to the surprising number one item, right? The one that outsells everything else combined.
Oh, man. Yeah, we will get to that. But let's jump right into beauty first, specifically those lash cluster kits. Because looking at the numbers, they fly off the shelves. But honestly, isn't the idea of like DIY lash glue genuinely terrifying for a beginner?
Oh, totally. It's terrifying.
Right, because consumers are famously impatient.
They are, yeah. But that steep learning curve is actually the whole point. I mean, these cluster kits offer incredible value. You get a literal salon look for a fraction of the cost.
But you have to work for it.
Exactly. Only if you are willing to practice. People who return them, they usually expect absolute perfection on their very first try.
Which never happens.
Never. So if you want zero effort, you should skip them entirely. Just don't buy them.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. You're trading money for time, basically. And practice. I guess if you are a, low commitment buyer who still wants the look without the glue, the magnetic lashes are the reusable alternative you actually want.
Yeah, it is all about matching the product to your actual habits, not your aspirational ones.
Oh, the aspirational buying. It's a trap.
Right. We see this exact same trap in the kitchen data, too, especially with the multifunction mini cooker and the single-minded egg boiler.
Oh, the mini cooker. Yeah, people see it boils and steams and cooks these small meals in a tiny pot, and they imagine this, like, idealized version of themselves doing perfectly portioned, healthy meal prep.
Exactly, yeah. But if you are feeding, say, a family of 5, cooking in tiny batches is an absolute nightmare.
Oh, for sure. You should absolutely skip it. Its tiny footprint is really only a feature for a solo cook.
Right. And then the egg boiler is kind of the opposite side of that coin. Like, it does one thing perfectly. It makes eggs.
Just egg.
Just eggs. But it only earns its counter space if you actually eat eggs weekly. If you don't, I mean, it isn't a helpful gadget. It is just clutter.
Just taking up space. Speaking of clutter, though, the psychology of how we handle our stuff is wild.
Wow.
Especially when you look at our underrated sleeper hit, the transparent garment rack.
Oh, people get weirdly obsessed with this item.
They do. Why is that?
Because it forces intentionality. It turns this messy, pile of laundry corner into a deliberate display where you actually see what you own.
Right. You can't hide from it.
Exactly. But again, you have to look at your reality. Skip it if you have plenty of built-in closet space. It only really shines where storage is genuinely tight and you need to manufacture organization.
That makes sense. Which, I guess brings us to the absolute bestseller. The one that outsells literally everything else. The crossbody phone bag.
The absolute champion.
Looking at the photos, it honestly confused me at first because it is so incredibly plain compared to the rest of the catalog. It's like the ultimate utility player in sports. Completely unglamorous, but it plays every single game.
That is a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
It outsells the flashy items precisely because it is entirely frictionless.
Frictionless, right?
Think about the friction in your daily routine, like finding your keys, swapping bulky purses. With this bag, there's just zero learning curve. You just drop your phone, cards, and keys in and go. Day one.
It's like water taking the path of least resistance. You don't have to plan an outfit around it or, figure out how to pack it. Your essentials just flow into it automatically.
Yeah, day after day. And that principle, removing friction, that applies perfectly to buying clothes online, too, where fit is definitely the single biggest driver of returns.
Oh, 100%. So items like those silk feel sun scarves succeed because they are incredibly forgiving. Like, they don't depend on an exact measurement.
Right. So skip them if you demand precise, structured tailoring. You are just setting yourself up for disappointment there.
It's just about being realistic, which actually explains the data on the kid's touchscreen camera, too. Because my first thought was, why buy a low-quality camera when your smartphone takes objectively better photos?
Well, because it isn't about image quality at all. It is about giving a child ownership of something durable.
Ah, right. It's not your fragile, expensive phone they're dropping.
Exactly. It's theirs to control. But yeah, skip it if you are shopping for high-res specs.
Right. And that protective instinct is even stronger when we look at the baby gear, like the stroller organizers and teethers. The data shows a strict rule here.
Safe and simple always beats clever and cute. Every time.
Always. A teether goes in a baby's mouth, so we are always going to highlight the safe, well-made one over some flashy gimmick.
Absolutely. But before we wrap up this deep dive, we really have to mention the biggest friction point of all, shipping.
Oh, yes. The shipping truth. These items ship from overseas and they take a couple of weeks to arrive.
Meaning, if you need it tomorrow, skip us completely. Just skip it.
Yeah, don't do it. We want you to match the product to your actual patients, your actual space, and your actual life, not some fantasy version of it.
Right. And, waiting 2 weeks for shipping forces a kind of pause, which ties perfectly back to that crossbody bag.
Oh, how so?
Well, if a simple frictionless bag is the ultimate winner just because it actually gets used daily, it makes you wonder.
Wonder what?
How much money are you currently wasting in your life on flashy instant gratification items when simple is what you actually need?
Oh, wow. A perfect thought to leave you with before you ever hit add to cart again.